Impact of World War I. World War I, also known as the Great War, had a profound and far-reaching impact on the world in various aspects, reshaping geopolitics, societies, economies and international relations. Human casualty and losses. World War I resulted in an unprecedented levels of human casualties and suffering, with millions of soldiers and civilians killed, wounded or displaced. The war's toll in human life and the trauma experienced by those who served in the conflict had long-lasting effects on individuals, families and communities. Social and culture changes. The war brought significant social and culture changes, challenging traditional norms and values. Women took on new roles in the workforce and society, contributing to the war effort and advocating for suffrage and equality. The experience of war and its aftermath led to shifts in attitudes towards authority, nationalism and the concept of warfare, influencing future generations' perceptions of conflict. Political transformations. The aftermath of World War I saw the collapse of empires including the Austrian-Hungarian, Ottoman, German and Russian empires, leading to a redrawing of the boundaries and the emergence of new nations. The war also paved the way for the rise of new political ideologies such as communism, fascism and nationalism, as well as the establishment of the League of Nations, precursor to the United Nations. Economic disruption and reconstruction. World War I caused widespread economic disruption including inflation, shortages and debt accumulation in participating countries. The war's financial costs strained economies and led to post-war economic challenges. Reconstruction efforts in war-torn regions and the need for industrial recovery spurred innovation, technology advancements and economic reforms in the post-war period. Geopolitical consequences. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, imposed harsh penalties on Germany and the Central Powers, contributing to resentment and instability in Europe. The redrawing of borders, the creation of new nations, and the reorganisation of international relations set the stage for future conflicts and power struggles in the 20th century. Legacy of conflict and memory. World War I left a lasting legacy of conflict, remembrance and commemoration, shaping national identities and collective memory in affected countries. Memorials, monuments and annual ceremonies continue to honour the sacrifices of those who served in the war and reflect on its impact in global history and peace. Overall, World War I had a profound impact on the world, influencing the course of the 20th century and reshaping the political, social and economic dynamics of the modern era. The war's consequences continue to be felt today, highlighting the importance of the learning from history and striving for peace and reconciliation in a changing world. War and Empire. World War I had a significant impact on the empires of the major powers involved in the conflict, leading to the dissolution of some empires, the expansion of others, and the profound changes in global balance of power. World War I accelerated the decline of several major empires that had dominated the global stage before the war. The war put a strain on resources and stability of empires such as the Ottoman Empire, Austrian-Hungarian Empire, Russian Empire and German Empire, leading to internal unrest, territorial losses and eventual collapse. The aftermath of World War I saw the dissolution of several empires as a result of the military defeat, political upheaval and nationalist movements. The Ottoman Empire disintegrated, leading to the emergence of new nation-states in the Middle East and the Balkans. The Austrian-Hungarian Empire was dissolved and its territories were divided among successor states. World War I had a profound impact on the colonial empires of the European powers. The war disrupted colonial trade, administration and resources, leading to challenges in maintaining control over overseas territories. The war also fueled nationalist movements and anti-colonial sentiments in many colonies. While some empires declined during World War I, others expanded their territories and influence as a result of the war. The British Empire, for example, emerged from the war with increased control over territories in the Middle East, Africa and Asia. The French Empire also gained new territories in the aftermath of the war. World War I marked a significant shift in the global balance of power, with a decline of traditional empires and the rise of new powers on the world stage. The war paved the way for the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as major players in international affairs, reshaping the geopolitical landscape. World War I fueled nationalist movements and aspirations for self-determination among various ethnic and national groups within empires. The war highlighted the tensions and rivalries between multi-ethnic empires, leading to calls for independence and autonomy among subject peoples. The legacy of imperialism and colonialism persisted in the aftermath of World War I, shaping the post-World War order and influencing the geopolitical dynamics of the 20th century. The war accelerated the process of decolonisation and led to the redrawing of borders in Europe and the Middle East.